Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Learning Key, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna.
Hello, Anna, and hello to all our listeners at home, on the bus, or even driving in the car. We are so happy to be here with you today.
It's great to be here. And David, you said you had a very interesting day yesterday?
Yes, Anna? Very interesting and very funny. I had several misunderstandings in English, and I thought today we could share them with our listeners.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Misunderstandings are very common in English learning, and sometimes they are hilarious.
Absolutely. And the best part is, these mistakes help you learn English naturally.
So, David, tell us the first story.
Okay, I went to a cafe yesterday. I wanted a coffee and a sandwich. Very simple, right?
Yes, simple enough.
But when I spoke, I accidentally said, I want a coffee with milk and a sandwich for my dog.
For your dog?
Yes, I meant to say for here, but I mispronounced it. The waiter looked at me like I was crazy. He said, "Your dog?"
That's so funny. What did you do?
I laughed and said, "No, for me, not my dog."
Classic misunderstanding. And that's a great lesson in pronunciation.
Yes, and it reminds us even small pronunciation mistakes can completely change the meaning.
Absolutely. And here's a tip. If you are not sure how to pronounce a word, you can check online or ask someone.
Yes, and always speak slowly. Don't rush.
Right. So, what happened next in the cafe?
The waiter laughed, and I finally got my coffee and my sandwich for me, not the dog.
Good. That's a happy ending.
And then, while I was drinking my coffee, I received a text from my friend Sarah. I wanted to say, I'm feeling a little under the weather.
That's an idiom, meaning you are feeling sick, right?
Exactly. But I typed, I'm feeling under the weather.
Under the weather? That changes everything.
Yes. Sarah replied, Are you outside? Is there a weather problem?
That's hilarious. So, idioms can be tricky for English learners.
Very tricky. And there are many idioms in English that are not literal, like break a leg or spill the beans.
Yes, that's why context is very important.
Exactly. And sometimes idioms lead to funny misunderstandings.
Do you have more stories, David?
Yes, one at work. I was talking to my manager, and I wanted to say, I will handle this task carefully.
Sounds normal.
But I accidentally said, I will handle this task carelessly.
That's the opposite.
Yes, my manager looked shocked, then laughed. I quickly corrected myself. No, carefully, not carelessly.
That shows how one small word can completely change the meaning.
Exactly. And listeners, this is a common mistake with words that sound similar.
Yes, and it's okay. Mistakes are part of learning.
Absolutely. Now, I also had a funny experience at the supermarket.
Oh, tell me.
I asked for chicken legs, but I pronounced it chicken lags.
Chicken lags? That's very funny. What did the cashier say?
She looked confused. I realized I needed to slow down and pronounce clearly.
Yes, mispronunciation is a common source of misunderstandings.
Exactly. And spelling mistakes can also lead to funny situations.
Like what?
I once wrote an email saying, I will meet you at 5 p.m., but my phone auto-corrected it to, I will meet you at 5 p.m.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
My friend replied, Do I need to bring a fork?
Technology can make misunderstandings even funnier.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's cultural differences too. For example, I said to a British colleague, "Can I take a holiday?"
That's okay in British English, right?
Yes. But in American English, people usually say vacation.
So even native speakers can misunderstand each other.
Exactly. And here's a story from my English class. One student said, "I am very exciting."
Oh, yes, that's a common mistake. You should say, I am very excited.
Right. Exciting equals something that causes excitement. Excited equals how you feel.
That's an important grammar point for learners.
Definitely. And we had a lot of laughter in class after that.
Humor is a great way to remember English rules.
Exactly. And sometimes small misunderstandings create memorable stories.
Yes, I remember one time I said to a friend, "You are very pregnant today," instead of elegant.
That's hilarious.
My friend laughed for 10 minutes. I learned to be more careful with pronunciation.
That's great. And it shows that laughing at mistakes is a very important part of learning English.
Absolutely. So, what about idioms, David? Do you have funny examples with idioms?
Yes, I once said, "I'm going to break a leg tomorrow," meaning good luck. My friend took it literally and looked worried.
Oh, oh no. Idioms are tricky.
Yes, that's why context is key.
And also, listening carefully.
Exactly. And practicing with friends helps a lot.
Let's share another example from everyday life.
Okay. I went to a cafe and tried to order a dessert. I said, "I want dessert," instead of dessert.
Desert? Like a sandy desert?
Yes. The waiter was confused. I had to clarify. "No, dessert. Sweet food after a meal."
That's a classic misunderstanding.
And these small mistakes help you remember the difference.
Absolutely. And practicing out loud is the best way to improve.
Yes. And listening to podcasts like ours helps too.
So, listeners, now it's your turn. Have you ever misunderstood something in English?
Or said something funny by mistake? Write your story in English in the comments.
Tell us what happened, what you said, and what the other person said.
Don't worry if your English isn't perfect. That's part of learning.
Exactly. And every mistake is a learning opportunity.
Now, let's review some vocabulary from today's episode. Misunderstanding means when someone doesn't understand something correctly. Carelessly versus carefully means opposite meanings. Excited versus exciting means how you feel versus what causes excitement. Idioms are expressions that have non-literal meanings. Pronunciation is how you say a word.
And don't forget our lesson. Slow down, pronounce clearly, and don't be afraid to laugh at your mistakes.
Exactly. That's how learning becomes fun.
And sharing funny stories makes learning even more enjoyable.
Yes, and our listeners, we really want to hear from you.
So, write in English a funny misunderstanding you had or a small mistake that turned into a funny story.
Remember, mistakes are part of life, and laughing at them makes life more enjoyable.
Yes, and practicing English through real-life stories is the best way to learn.
So, if you enjoyed this episode today, please subscribe to English Learning Key and share it with your friends and family.
Thank you so much for listening today.
Have a wonderful, funny, and misunderstanding-filled week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.